my brows look a bit crazy. I said I'd do my eyebrows first before I start today's tutorial. I used the Glossier brow flick. It's a little bit dark as you can see, but I'm hoping it will be fine once all the rest of my makeup is on. I'm back on with this week's palette. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Starry Hypnotize palette. This is a limited edition palette that came out at Christmas time, but I think it's still available on her website. So if you're interested in picking it up, it has some beautiful shades. And obviously I've been doing some tutorials this week. So just to recap, we get 4 sets of 3 eyeshadow looks here. So there's Happy Glow, Love Glow, Dream Glow and Seduce Glow. The idea is that you get 3 shades for each look, and it makes it so much easier to create each look if you're not as artistically creative and you just want to go to something really quick and lash it on the eyes, or else you can mix and match between all 4 looks. So today I want to dive into Dream Glow. This is what drew me to this palette, are these dusky green olive shimmery tones that are in here. They are absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to create a look. I have some products picked out that are going to go with this look that I picked out at the start of the week. I'm so prepared. But yeah, let's get stuck into it. I'm going to start off today again by priming my eyes. I am using the MAC Select Coverup in the shade NW15. What this does, it gives you a nice clean base. You can carve out the brows just like that if needed. It gives you a nice clean base, cancels out any discoloration, make the eyelids nice and even, and it also prolongs the wear of the eyeshadow. So I'm going to really go by the whole guide of this palette today, and it's step 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 and make it so easy. There are no names on the shade, so first I'm going to go into this one here, and we are going to focus that on the inner corner of the eye, on the tear duct, and just up to as far as there. And I'm going to do the other side, and this is going to add highlight to the inside of the eye, and I'm using an E32 brush from Sigma. Next I'm going to go, you guessed it, into the second shade here, the one in the middle, and using the exact same brush I'm going to bring that across my lid, joining it together with the number 1 shade, and we're going to bring it right out here, and I think I'll smoke it up a tiny bit into the crease. So this is when we all look a little bit crazy before it all comes together. Next step, number 3, and this is the last shade in the whole 3-step thing that's going on in the palette, and I'm going to use the same brush. And what we're going to do here now is we're going to make a V shape on the eyelid. So starting in the middle and working our way down like that, and working our way up into the crease. So that's your V shape. And the same on the other side, just down and up into the crease. So that's your V shape. That's going to help contour the eyes. And now we just want to blend it all so that it is a much nicer shape. So you can leave it like this if you want. It's actually quite a nice trio of colours going on there. It's kind of very St. Patrick's Day-esque. But I want to do a little bit more editorial. I want to drag it out a little bit. Without adding anything extra onto the brush, I am going to bring out the eyeshadow into more of a cat eye shape, and the aim is to go in the direction of the end of the eyebrow, where the tail end is. That kind of gives you that cat eye-esque look. And the same here, so we're going, see where the end of the brow is? We're going in that direction. And that's kind of a good guide as well for when you're doing any kind of cat eye eyeliner. And next I am going to grab a green khaki kind of coloured eyeliner that I picked out at the start of the week to see if it will work. This is an eye pencil by Marcel. It is in the colour Metal Green. Marcel is a Canadian brand, I'm pretty sure, and they're in Shoppers Drug Mart. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw on a liner, just like that. I'm going to warm it up a little bit so it's a bit easier to glide on, and just fill it in. I thought it would come out a little bit darker. Also, I want to mention about these eyeshadows. So when I'm blending them out a little bit, they kind of blend a little bit patchy into like almost a darker, almost black eyeshadow without any shimmer. So it's like an undertone of matte black shadow with shimmer on top. So when you blend it, you kind of lose the shimmer a little bit, which I'm not a big fan. I'm going to add a tiny bit of black liner just along the lash line for an extra little bit of definition. I'm going to leave the eyes for now. I'm just cleaning up underneath the eyeshadow to give a nice sharp line. See how I was so not careful there? It's because we can rely on wiping it all up and getting a lovely clean sharp line. I'm gonna go in with some primer. So the primer I picked out this week is the Beauty Flash Balm by Clarins, which brightens and tightens. For foundation today, I'm using the It Cosmetics CC Plus Illumination, and yesterday was my first time using this and it was stunning all day long on my skin. It lasted perfectly, gave my skin a lovely healthy glow and was gorgeous, and I am obsessed with this brush for it, just to pat it all in. It's super dense, so it just spreads everything out beautifully. I am going in with some cream products now for bronzing, contouring, all that kind of stuff. So this is the Wet n Wild contour stick. This is a project pan and I am going to blend it out. This little brush here is great for blending out contour. So wherever you contoured, just blurring out the lines and blurring it into your foundation. And say for example, you didn't like, now we could keep blending this obviously a lot more, but say for example you got to the point where you can't really blend anymore, all you need to do is get your brush that you use for your foundation and tap over that line and you get a beautiful blend of your foundation into your contour with minimum effort. Let's do some blush. So the blush that I'm using is the new one by Maybelline. They're being launched in March, I'm pretty sure. This is what they look like. They kind of have the same packaging as the Glossier Cloud Paints, and I'm using the same brush as the contour because I pretty much have all the contour blended onto my face already. This is fabulous on your skin without any foundation as well. It looks very, very natural and it just gives you a lovely natural flush of blush onto the cheeks. Time for highlighter. I am obsessed with this one. It is the Night Shine Highlighter Concentrate by Glossier in the shade Pale Pearl. I'm using the exact same brush. I don't think I mentioned what brush this is. This is a Sigma Extreme Structure Contour Brush F04. And we're just going to apply that to the tops of the cheekbones. Tap, tap, tap. We're going to tap it on because we have a lot of liquid products, cream products going on there now. We don't want anything to get mixed up too much and we don't want anything to lift up underneath. This highlighter is dreamy. Going back in with my concealer that we used earlier, the NW15 Select Coverup by MAC, just concealing underneath my eyes, and we're going to further define that little wing we got going on. Once that concealer is down, we're going to set it immediately with some translucent powder. I'm using the Dermablend one, Project Pan, using a angled brush from Sigma and just dabbing it on. I'm also going to add some powder up here to make sure it don't get too shiny, and a little bit on the sides of my nose. And back over to eyes. So I've applied the green eye pencil into my waterline now and you can see the difference it makes. So I'm just going to apply it in here and we'll see how long that lasts throughout the day. We're going to smoke out the lower lash line just a tiny bit. So I'm grabbing that pencil again and I'm just dragging it the whole way across, but instead of being in the waterline, I'm like going in between all of my little eyelashes, because sometimes you can get like little white gaps in there and we just want it to like smoke down from the waterline as seamlessly as possible. Then using a E17 brush from Sigma, it's this kind of a shape. I'm going to go into that middle shade in the Dream Glow Eye Look from the Starry Eyes to Hypnotize. And I'm going to drag that now all on top and across the lower lash line, just to give it that extra bit of smokiness and to tie in with the eyeshadow that's on top. I don't want to blend this out too much because I said earlier it kind of blends out to a matte black eyeshadow, which is kind of annoying really. Like, I want it to blend out shimmery. Then to perk up that inner corner, I'm grabbing an E46, which is literally a shader for the inner corner, again by Sigma. This type of a shape, it would make a great lip brush as well. And I'm just going into this shade, the very first shade that we went into, and we are going to pop up that inner corner, bring it down a tiny bit. And next we're going to set our face with some setting spray. This is the Glow Mist by Pixi, and you can you kind of see the two different phases. So you do have to shake it up and then we'll just spritz it on. So this kind of a setting spray is multitask setting spray. Multitask Glow Mist. You can use it beforehand, you can use it in between, and you can also use it at the end, just like I did there now. And I always use my setting spray before my mascara, just in case the mascara runs after I set my face. Time for mascara. Yesterday, this mascara did not fail me. There was no smudging or flaking throughout the day. So we're going to put it to the test again today. It is the Falsies Lash Lift by Maybelline, and it is their newest one. I didn't want to go for a nude lip again today, so I'm going to try out this kind of a pinky lip. So I've gone ahead and I've lined my lips first with a Code Beautiful Soft Smooth Lip Liner, just like a 3-in-1. It's really good packaging because you click it. Wait, oh, there we go. And then you open it and you have perfectly sharpened lip liner, which is very handy. I've never seen packaging like that before. And next I'm going to go in with the YSL Tattooage in the shade 204. And we're going to have a pinky lip to go with these dusky green eyes. So that is it. That is the finished look. Hope you enjoyed, and I really like how the eyes came out after. I'm probably going to pop on some lashes just for a little bit of a lift on my own lashes for some photographs, because my own lashes are just not that great. I need to fix my brows. This is why I don't like doing my brows first, because I always get foundation all over them. This lip goes really nicely. It's kind of a peachy tone pink. And if anyone has any questions, you know where I am, hanging out in my DMs. Let me know if you have any questions about brushes, products, same products all week. And I probably won't be on Saturday, Sunday, because I'll be away at a yoga retreat. But I'm going to try and create another makeup look using the Starry Eyes to Hypnotize palette. One more makeup look, and then we'll be shopping a new set.